So it's the end of summer, and if you have fuchsias in your garden, then you might find that you've got at the end of the tips, you might have discoloured growth and swollen hard growth. You might be wondering what on earth is that? Well, that, I'm afraid, is Fuchsia Gall Mite, Aculops fuchsiae. And it's a terrible thing. Well, it doesn't actually kill your fuchsias. It's a tiny thing. You probably won't be able to see it. It is a 1/4 of a millimetre in length. Unless you've got a microscope, you won't see it. And if you do have a microscope, you probably still won't see it because it tends to bury itself within these swollen growths. So assuming that you do have Fuchsia Gall Mite, what on earth is going to happen to your plant? Well, your poor plant is going to lose, first of all, its ornamental value, and then it's going to be an infection point where that mite can be transferred either by wind or by your little fingers touching it, or transferred by other insects or beasts or birds or whatever it is that may visit that plant. It really isn't going to flower. You might find some deformed flower buds with the pigments still in it, but it's just going to really kind of sit there and swell up and horrible. And why does it do that? Well, that's because as the mite is biting into the plant cells, it's also releasing chemicals in there to produce that horrible gall mite. And the reason why it does that, as in most cases, is because it's asking the plant cells to produce nutritions or chemicals that it wants for itself. And that's why you have this terrible relationship. Works well for the mites, works terrible for your fuchsia. So assuming you do indeed have Fuchsia Gall Mite, and it's very easy to recognise, as I've said, then what on earth can you do about it? Well, culturally, there is not a lot you can do. You can break off the infected areas and then burn them, but the trouble is you've probably got your fingers, you're touching other parts of the fuchsia, and when your regrowth occurs, you probably get that reinfested by other mites that are on your plant. Alternatively, there are some sprays you can get, but they're only going to be commercially available, so unless you've got a spray certificate from the government, then you're not going to be able to buy it in order to apply it. Some people say that cold temperatures can also kill all the mites off in the plant. Now, I think recommended was like -4 degrees, but last year in the south of England we had between -6 and -7 degrees, and yet again this summer we've had another outbreak of Fuchsia Gall Mite everywhere. But there is some hope. There is one definitive way that you can actually get rid of it. Probably not forever, it will probably still come back, but at least you've got a good solid way of controlling it so you don't ruin your displays at the end of the year. Okay, can you see this? You can see there's a lot of damage on here. You've got a lot of the surface of the leaf being eaten away, and underneath you've got a lot of characteristic mottling, and you probably can't see them because they are way too small. See a little bit of webbing? And that is a dead giveaway that we've got 2 spotted spider mite on this, otherwise known and more commonly known as the red spider mite. Now, there is a predator that takes these out. It's a greenhouse pest. There's a predator that will take this out, and it's the same predator that you can use to take out this mite, that you can take out the Fuchsia Gall Mite. So yes, it is your lucky day, because the predatory mite Amblysseus andersonii, the well-known mite of the greenhouse world, will eat, attack, kill off your flipping Fuchsia Gall Mite. Thank goodness for that. It's the only thing you can use, and you can buy it without a spray certificate or any other certificate. You can just pick it up on eBay, you can pick it up on Amazon and wherever else. I'll send it to you in the post in little sachets, and you hang your little sachets around, and they will do the job. And the thing is, I don't only just do Fuchsia Gall Mite. If you've got red spider mite or any other mite that you want to try and get rid of, it is a fantastic predatory mite. You might need to use 2 applications, but do you know what? If you want to make sure that your fuchsia does not suffer from the disgusting, horrible mess that is Fuchsia Gall Mite, then Amblysseus andersonii is the only thing you can do, and it works. So anyway, thank you for watching. If there's anything you'd like to add, then please do so in the comments. We'd love to hear from you, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.